Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bae and this is Budget with Bae. So hello everyone, hello, happy April, happy April everyone. Today is wallet reset, I wonder what we gonna stuff, we gonna stuff it all, okay? Because she don't got nothing. I don't have anything. I did mention to you guys that, oh, I'm sorry, let me introduce myself. Hey everyone, my name is Bae, and on this channel I do all things cash stuffing, cash budgeting, sinking funds, saving challenges, everything that has to do with the cash envelope method. Hey y'all, I like to do on Fridays. And I can say that I'm trying to bulk record because I'm trying to work smarter, not harder, because a storm is coming in. So the possibility of not having any power is likely, okay? The possibility of not having any service and any power is likely. So your girl's trying to get done with this as quickly as possible, you know, just trying to knock it out. But you guys, I like to reset my wallet on Fridays, basically. But I like to reset my wallet on Fridays because I feel like that's my beginning of the week, seeing that I work on Saturdays. So basically, like, that's when I start to do my driving. I'm by myself, sunshine, and went through school. I just like to reset my wallet on Fridays. Duh, girl, I'm making it sound more complicated than what it is. If you get paid on Friday, it's best to reset your wallet. I want to say restock so bad because I need groceries. But it's best to reset my wallet fresh Thursday night for Friday, because you always want to empty your wallet the day before you get paid to be able to work on your budget, see what you can do differently for the next week, so on and so forth. Okay, so now that I got that out the way, we're just gonna take out the money, y'all. So I'm gonna go over my monthly budget with you guys. So this is all of my weekly wallet resets for the month of April. So, ooh, was this not in order? Did I not catch this? I could have swore your girl, oh, it was just one that wasn't. I'm like, I could have swore your girl put this all in order. There's a 20 back there. But yes, you guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Storm, it seems like everyone is being affected by the storm. Everyone seems to be on some type of tornado watch. Like, Sunshine School has a 2-hour delay tomorrow, and at this point he ain't even gonna go. Like, we not even gonna send my mans. I could have swore I went through all of this. We're not even gonna send my mans because his dad is actually gonna take him to school. His dad is calling off because, y'all, it's crazy. Why are we having a storm when I finally get to have my appointment for my hand, but I have to drive all the way to Nashville? So if it is still storming and all that stuff, I'm not driving in that. Why? I know I can drive, but I cannot vouch for everyone else. So we are going to go through my wallet, which has absolutely nothing in here but receipts. Let y'all know she is empty. I even had to go inside of my gas sinking funds binder just to give me a little bit, just to hold me over. But I am going to be doing better next month. So here are all of my receipts. If you guys don't know about Fetch Rewards, Fetch Rewards is an app where when you scan your receipts, you basically get cash back in the form of points where you can exchange, where you can swap it, where you can cash in the points for gift cards. Girl, get it together. So I'm going to put my code on the screen, and then when you use my code and you scan your first receipt, you and I will both get some bonus points. But let's go ahead and get into this budget. We're just going to go straight to the month of March because I want to go to the month of March so we can just close it out. I absolutely have nothing in it. This is what my monthly budget looks like, you guys. This is how I do my monthly budget. I don't necessarily focus on my bills because bills are going to be the bills. I'm already 1 month ahead. Budgeting my bills is really easy. When it comes to my monthly budget, I want to know where I spend my money exactly when it comes to my wallet. I have a paycheck that I allocate for saving challenges a month. So I know for a fact that that amount is going towards saving challenges. Like I know how much I contribute towards saving challenges and sinking funds. Like it gets split up between both, but I just know that's basically savings in its entirety. This is where I really want my focus to be. So we can say for a fact that I did spend $150 for my household. I did spend the $32. I didn't have anything for shopping. I spent $40 for sunshine, $35. Self-care, didn't have anything, and $45. That is where we're at. So if I do all of the math, actually all of the math doesn't matter because anything rolled over would have went inside of a saving challenge and I don't have anything at all. So the way that I see it, I did budget $1,372, but I only spent, hold on, actual, oh, I didn't do this actual. So I need to do 138 plus 30 plus 45 plus 37 plus 23 plus 30. Instead of, I budgeted $345, but I only spent $303 that week. And then this last week, I budgeted $150 plus 32 plus 40 plus 35 plus 45. I budgeted $302 again. Well, no, I just budgeted $302. And I actually spent $302. So my grand total, $380 plus $345 plus $345 plus $302. And the month of, how'd that work out that way? Oh, I counted the wrong numbers, my bad. $327 plus $245 plus $303 plus $302. There we go. Instead of $1,372 that was budgeted for, my actual amount that I spent throughout the month from my wallet was $1,000. Where am I putting this at? I'm just gonna put the actual amount that I spent was, I should put that somewhere down here at the bottom, right? No, it's okay. The actual amount that I spent was $1,177. So minus 1,372. That means just from my wallet alone, I was able to put $195 towards saving challenges. That's what should add up in here somewhat. Let's see, 20 plus 45 plus 23 plus 18 plus 3 plus 50 plus 45 plus 35. Actually, it might be a little bit more because we don't count Sunshine's money. We don't count Sunshine's money. So that would be, yeah, we don't count Sunshine's money. So let me see, 20 plus 45 plus 23 plus 50 plus 35. I don't know. It makes sense to me when I did it, but yes, this is how I do my budget, you guys. So on to the lovely month of April. Where do I have that as? This is where we are. So I did April's budget already, and I think instead of me doing my budget planner setup with you guys, I think next month I'll just do my monthly budget setup with you guys. So the way that I did this was from school. You guys know I got my financial aid refund. My financial aid refund had to be like $5,196, give or take, okay? So what I decided to do was, you guys know that I said I wanted to use that to buffer my weekly wallet, but also I want to contribute that towards my Smashboxes. Like my Smashboxes school money will strictly go to my Smashboxes because the goal is to save 10K from that, like to complete the 10K Smashbox, so on and so forth, right? For the paycheck that I got from my job, I didn't work one weekend because it stormed and I didn't have to come in. So that's why I had to borrow money from the financial aid refund. So from school, I got paid like $800 and something, and then I put $200 and something from the financial aid refund. I put $203 from my W-2 that I got, and then Sunshine automatically gets $40 each week, so that is $160. And I said I wanted to work with 1,500. So that's, I just came up with 1,500. I did 1,500, and the way I did this was minus the 160 for sunshine, because I know that's guaranteed money, minus the 203 from my job, which means I needed to come up with $1,137. And then from school, I think I got the 876, and then that's when I just took $261 from my financial aid. I have it tracked on my expense tracker. Like, it all makes sense to me. So then I went ahead and I budgeted out week 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the month of April. And that is all these denominations that I have right here. So I'm not going to break this down on camera for you guys, because I don't want it to be super long. I have the denominations right here on the back. Usually week 2 and 4, let me slide this back over so I can show you guys. Usually week 2 and 4 is the same amount. I try to do like the first week a little higher, the second week a little lower, week 3 a little higher, the 4th week a little lower, because the 4th week, the following week, I will be basically doing this whole process over again. So that's why you see week 1 right here, week 2 and 4, same denominations, and week 3. It's by itself. So with that being said, we are not about to give this account. Ooh, I mean, it won't hurt nobody. We should have 1,500. So we have 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 550. Yeah, let's do this, little mama. 550. Then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8. Plus 380. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay. Plus another 380. We should have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 160. Okay, so far we're spot on with the denominations. And then this should be 31s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And that gives us $1,500 for the month of April. And then once I'm done with this video, I will basically divvy this up into the individual weeks, so that when it is time for me to cash stuff, I can just pull out week 2, week 3, week 4, instead of having all the denominations in one. But let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Y'all, my fast is over. Like, my fast is over, and it's crazy because I didn't realize that it was over yesterday, and I ended up on this girl's TikTok, Diamond. I seen her pop up on YouTube about her story. She's 27 with 3 kids, divorcing her 51-year-old husband. Then I ended up making my way to her TikTok, and I kind of like binged her videos, and then I realized, like, girl, your fast is over. It's April. But then today I was on TikTok, and I realized the amount of time that I was on it, and I was like, ooh, I might want to do another fast, or just like limit my TikTok time, because you can just end up going down a rabbit hole. But then just for me being off of TikTok for a month and me being on TikTok today, the amount of drama that I have consumed, no thank you, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. That whole Mecca, Jamila, Milani, aka Ani, she likes to be called, Jasmine Crockett, Jackie Yana, ooh, Chile. And then there's another woman, I think she is, I think it says she's 26. Actually, she's 27. She just had a birthday. She's 27 with 6 kids. She's a stay-at-home mom. And you know what? She's doing the best that she can. She's doing the best that she can. Them kids look loved. Them kids are fed. Them kids are clothed in their house. And I just hate when people just start judging people. Like, yes, you put your business on the internet and stuff like that, but let's all keep it above. We all were not raised the same. Like, you are a product of your environment. This is all that you know. Like, this is all that you know. But like, more love and power to her. I gave her a follow. I'm gonna make sure I watch my videos because that's gonna bring in money. I'm gonna make sure that I watch her videos because that's gonna bring in money for her and her family and for them kids, and just, she's going to be able to have a better life than what she ever imagined. I'm actually going to link her TikTok. I'm gonna pin her TikTok in the comment section. If you guys can just go check her stuff out and give her some great words of encouragement and stuff like that. Because baby, if we all wasn't embarrassed of our business and we was bold enough to put our business on the internet, we would. But nevertheless, groceries, do y'all hear that though? I don't know if y'all hear the thunder, but and the storm is coming, and Sunshine's when it's at, and I'll be home by myself because of my doctor's appointment tomorrow. But groceries is getting $180 because it's the beginning of the month, and we got to get that hard restock in. You know, my meal prepping, Sunshine re-up on his monthly snacks and stuff like that. So we have that as 50, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 165, 170. And 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God, you guys, I have some awesome news to tell y'all. First of all and foremost, I have some awesome news to tell. I have so much news to tell y'all. Like, oh, God is good. God is so amazing. God is so, ooh, that man above, woo, woo, that man above is good. But let me tell you guys something. So you guys know that I'm going to actually do a video of it because I got to cash stuff his Smashbox. You guys know that I'm trying to help Sunshine's dad also save 10K. Me and Sunshine's gift to his dad for Christmas was a 10K Smashbox. Because even though we are divorced and, you know, like, y'all know some of it, abusive, all that stuff though. He is trying, but also that is still my child's father, and what he saves for him is actually for my son as well. So I'm in the business of helping people save. I love the cash. I love it. 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 And I'll talk about it to anyone that will listen, because I am proof in the pudding that, baby, that this method works. Everyone that I can recommend their channels, it's proof that they work. Like, I was watching Portia Nicole, Hot Beauty Budgets. I was watching her video yesterday, but she was just like, never did I ever, like, she was saying, basically, she was like, y'all, this money would have been spent. Like, her goal is to save $2,500 every month, which would be 30K for this year. And I'm rooting for her. My girl is doing it. She's actually over saving. I'm so proud of her. Household will be getting $75. So we have 50, 70, and 5. But she was just like, y'all, like, if this money was in my account, it would have been gone. It would have been gone. I'm a spender. I'm a spend. She said, but now I just be like, ooh, gotta save it. Ooh, gotta cash stuff. Like, it's Jesus. And you know, it's the fact that, not because we're not owed. We're not owed at all. We're not owed at all. And best believe, for our millennials, shout out to Gen Z being able to make the money that millennials make now, but at their age, you know, more power to y'all. Shout out to y'all millennial parents for paving the way. Okay. Because Gen Z without the millennial parents and the millennial siblings would be a lost cause. Okay. But like, even with my sister started out with her very first job. My sister's very first job was Spectrum. Then her second job was Geico as an insurance agent. My sister it's 2025. My sister's 25 years old. Yeah. Without the guidance of her siblings, like the way that, and my mom always said that, like, your siblings guided you to where you are today, because you didn't have to work. You didn't have to start off the way that we started off, like working the little part-time jobs that were back when we were getting paid $6, $7, $8 an hour. Like, look at you out the gate, $30 an hour. So proud of her. So proud of you and all them Gen Z people. But she was just basically saying, like, all that money would have been gone. Like, she would have spent it, and now she just can't wait to save. Shopping will be getting $20. So I have that in 2 tens. I kind of scaled back on shopping this month. I increased my gas budget, and I also increased my groceries just a little bit because I plan on doing juicing this month. So I do need to go to Aldi and get like tons of different fruits and vegetables for juices. So I was talking to Sunshine's dad, and Sunshine's dad, like, he has extra income now that will always come, and I'm so happy for him, and it's a good amount and stuff like that. And so when I was telling him to give me money for his Smashbox, like, I'm a bully when it comes to that. I'll be like, not a bully in a bad way, y'all, but I'd be like, I told him, I said yesterday, I said, hey, it's the first of the month, run me $500 for your Smashbox. Run me $500 for your Smashbox, run me $200 for Sunshine Saving Challenge Binder, like, in a playful way, but to help him with that. So Sunshine gets his $40. So we were going over like the money and stuff like that. So I was just asking him, like, you know, you had like some back pay from something. Do you still have money from your tax refund? I said, we were just talking about things, and I was telling him about how I'm saving. I was just like, do you mind if I get in your business? Because I don't be letting him in my financial business, and unless you go on YouTube and unless you go searching for it and looking for it, then it's there. But eating out will be getting $25. And so I was just like, do you mind if I be in your business? And he was like, no, I don't mind. I was just like, it's just this one time. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not trying to count your pockets, clock your teeth, none of that. And then you guys know I have the Budget Moms digital version. And so what I did was I printed off a couple of the paycheck breakdowns. And I said, okay, this is how I do stuff. Like, now that you were blessed with this other income, and I kind of got the similar one, mine is just significantly more. But now that you have this extra income, I'm saying, let me show you how to like just simply budget out your paycheck so stuff works for you, so that you don't just have money in your checking account and you're like, oh, this needs to be due, paid from that. Oh, this needs to be due, paid from that. You can actually have paychecks where you allocate things that they come from. Self-care, with self-care not getting anything. Oh, I still have it as beauty. Self-care was getting $50. Period. And I believe gas is getting $60, and I believe I have that as $2, $40, $50, $60, because $30 filled my tank up. So I am cash stuffing my wallet for basically 2 full tanks of gas. But because I do have this new car, and I think I have to do a little more driving next week. I just want to be on the safe side. Granted, if it don't get spent in here, it goes right into the gas buffer envelope. So yes, y'all, that's me cash stuffing my wallet. So I was just like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do, you guys. His father let me budget out his paychecks for the month of April. He just let me budget out his paychecks for April. I was just like, hey, so how many times do you get paid in April? I printed off multiple sheets because I was like, I don't want to put it all on one sheet so it don't make no sense to you. So the one amount that he got, I said, okay, boom, this amount, we work with the highest amount. You always work with the highest paycheck. I feel like you always work with the highest paycheck when it comes to your bills. That's just me. So you work with the highest paycheck, and I said, okay, boom, what are your bills? You know, he broke down like rent, couple utilities, maybe phone bill, car insurance, nothing major, nothing extensive like what I got going on, okay? Because like we said, Sunshine's dad is, you know, is getting back on his feet and everything. He's doing a good job, y'all. So I was just like, okay, so boom, this check that you get, I told him, I said, you're gonna open up another account with Navy Federal. You're gonna open up a bills account. You're gonna open up a bills checking account, okay? And so on the first of the month, that money right there is gonna go straight into that bills account. And this covers some debt payments, and then you still have a little buffer left over. And I said, I want you to work on putting that money immediately in the bills account, getting a debit card for that, and being able to pay all of your bills and everything on this paper with that card. Now, them paychecks you get for working, hey, it's playtime. Ball out if you want to. Now, you can always give me more money from them paychecks to go into your Smashbox. Because I'm like, that's where like that $500 that for the Smashbox, it will come from that paycheck. But I say, you know that with this paycheck, all of your bills and all of your debt, even gas money, even you can have like the buffer can go for gas, it can go for groceries, it can go for both. You still are able to survive off of that. Now, the money that you make at your job is now extra. now you can budget that out and see, where am I going to put this? Like, okay, I need, this is how much I spend on haircuts a month. Okay, this is going to come from haircuts. And I was like, this is just showing you what all you should have less. I said take $500 out of there because of frivolous spending. You know, men don't really be cooking like that. So yes, that eating out, yes, eating out, all that different stuff, you know, might want to go buy you a bottle of Henny or something like that, whatever. But because I know he's not going to get with the cash envelope method. He ain't there yet. But we can start on just assigning bills and different expenses to certain paychecks. Now that you know for a fact you have this extra income coming in. And he let me do it. And he was sitting here, you guys, and he was just like, nobody has ever broken it down to me like that. And I was like, I don't want to make you feel like you're like, make you feel dumb or stupid or anything like that. I said, because guess what? Somebody had to break it down for me like that. And I said, I watched multiple videos on YouTube. It took me months to learn this. It took me months to learn this and what method worked for me. But Sunshine Dad was he was the one who recorded me break open my $1 and $5 savings challenge Smashbox. And he just couldn't believe. He said in ones and fives, you saved like almost $1,000. Yeah. Just that. He was just like, man, you know, like, because at that time, this is before, you know, his taxes, back pay, all the different stuff changed. He was like, damn, you know, like an extra $1,000 in my account would be great. You know, just, you know, stuff like that. But I am somebody where I don't preach nothing to nobody if it don't work for me. I'm not going to tell you to go jump off a cliff. And I know for a fact that I ain't did it, you know? So we did some math and all kind of stuff like that. So today he had to bring me a certain amount of money, y'all. And he was like, he's sick to his stomach. But I was just like, it's our scarcity mindset of going without, not seeing it in there. And I said, just think of it like this. This is your own money that you're putting towards yourself. None of this money goes to like a debt collector or nothing. You're going to see this money again. But I said, the problem with you is when people know that it's in their account, when you haven't reached the stage that I've reached in this cash budgeting lifestyle, when you see the money in your account, I'm going to go spend it. I'm going to go swipe my credit card because I know that I have money in my account to pay it off. I'm about to go buy me some shoes. I'm about to go ball out. But if you have the mindset where if we take that money out and say, for instance, you have $800 in your account, I am balling on a budget, right? That's the type of mindset you need. Y'all made Sunshine Daddy. I made Sunshine Dad come up off $1,800. Give me $1,800 for your Smashbox. Because guess what? The quicker we complete it, the quicker this money can be in your account. Plus, he's saving this. Like we said, like this will go for his brother is getting married. And so the goal was just to, I wanted to gift this to him because it was supposed to be a destination wedding. And I was just like, I wanted to gift you this Smashbox so that you could save for it, so that you're not going into debt over this wedding when it comes to tuxedos and all kind of stuff that, you know, you have to do when you are a groomsman. But now it's going to be in state. So you're definitely going to be saving a lot more money. But the wedding is like at the end of October. So the goal is just to have the Smashbox completed by the end of October. And then we're overstuffing too. He doesn't even know that, but we're overstuffing. If he gives me $200 and I mark out $190, look at that $10 overage. Like, okay, but I told him, I said, after a certain amount of time, I'm not going to let you see where it's at, but I will tell you when it's completed. Because I don't want you to have the mindset of, oh, I'm almost close, I'm about to have this money. Oh, I'm almost close, I'm about to have this money. It's one of them things where, hey, we cash stuff, our binders and stuff, and then we forget about it. That's me, frankly. I forget about it. And then I will unstuff it at the end of the year. Like, oh, shoot. Dang, girl, look at you, you know? But nevertheless, you guys, I will do that while I'm on the phone with y'all. Since we're doing a monthly budget, a weekly wallet reset, y'all, we got to restock our bank, you guys. So one of my other paychecks that I get a month, I dedicated that paycheck to saving challenges. My goal is to save $2,000 a month in saving challenges. This does not include the smash jars. This does not include any of the smash jars. So I went to the bank, and remember I was telling you guys, like, it works out better for me if I can take those paychecks out. I don't want those paychecks just sitting in there, because if they sit in there, then I'm going to get confused with the money. So I knew how much this paycheck was. I went and took out all of it except for the change. I left the little 32 cents in there. but I took out everything else so that I can, you know, put it in my at-home bank. And with it being in my at-home bank, I will then know that all this money that I have in here is so that I can cash stuff with. I know for a fact, did I ever ask? I know for a fact I didn't ask for no hundreds. Yeah, I didn't. Because I don't really cash stuff with hundreds. There's not really much that need $100 bills except for my my monthly saving challenges. Bam. Actually, I know for a fact that woman did not have any 10s, but we got some 5s. We got a boatload of 5s. Okay, shout out to Mini Monday. Shout out to Mini Monday. But I suggest everyone doing that. Like, if it works for you to leave your money in your account, then do so. But for me, I need to take this paycheck out because I need to know exactly where that paycheck went. I don't want to be like, dang, this paycheck was $2,000. I only have $1,800 in my account. What happened? Like, no, that's not how it works. And then also my mindset is if I see that I have this amount, that's all I know that I can spend. If I would have left this in here, I would have been thinking that I was out here balling, you guys. And then I wouldn't have hit my monthly savings goal. Hot Beauty Budget, she has on her Ko-Fi shop, she has this tracker where you can track like your saving challenges and how much you put towards these saving challenges each month. And I was like, I don't know if I wanted to do that because I was like, I like it being a surprise with how much I save. Granted, I do overstuff. I do have extra money and extra income, but I think it would be nice. So after I'm done with this video, I am just gonna go upstairs, decompress, and then I'm just gonna go through all my videos to see what I put towards like my Mini Mondays, my randomizers. I have more 5s in Insanity. And you know what, I know for a fact what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy back some hundreds. I do have some hundreds here that came from Sunshine's dad. It was gonna go into his Smash box, but I'm gonna buy that back. I'm definitely gonna buy that back, probably from these 5s for sure, for shiggity. Okay, because I know for a fact I can't put all of my 1s inside of this binder. But yeah, you guys, talking about cash stuffing just makes me happy. And someone at my job, like I told you guys, I'm thinking about getting her Kimmy's Budget, her month ahead binder. I just need to figure out what her expenses is. And I think actually when I go to work Saturday, I'm going to print off those sheets and I'm going to take it with me because I don't know if, you know, I think it'll just help everyone get a glimpse of, not everyone, but it will help people that I'm trying to help save get a glimpse of where exactly is their money going. Okay, I got my 50s. That's the thing, I really don't have no 10s. That's really what it is. I have 1s and 5s, and then I keep all of these 1s. It's 2s in here too. I keep all of these 1s just in my drawer alone for all of my other saving challenges. So our bank for the month, it looks fat and stacked. I am gonna do a little bill swappy swap, but our bank for the month looks ready to go, y'all, ready to go. But yes, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this chit chatty video. It just makes me so happy. Prayers for me, Sunshine, during the storm. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and follow me all over my social media platforms. And in the meantime and in between time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.